You're watching the News Channel 15 Highlight Zone with Glenn Marini. Sports coverage you can count on with the Highlight Zone starts now.
One of the biggest games around the area this week.
Bishop Dwayne, they're a great team, so we're going to have to do everything right to beat them.
The SAC championship was great for us, but that's come and gone, and a sectional title certainly would add to the excitement.
Like last year, we came so close, and we just want one so bad.
With all due respect to Ty Pennington, Tim the Toolman Taylor, and Bob Vila, tonight, the Highlight Zone is the one handing out the hardware. Sectional championship trophies all up for grabs across Northeast Indiana. And we kick things off with two teams that have already put a title in the trophy case this season. Jessica Starber joins us now with more. Jessica.
During the regular season, Bishop Dwenger won the SAC's victory bell for the first time since 2010 outright. Meanwhile, Leo earning a share of the first ever Northeast State Championship, both teams coming in with identical 10-1 records. Leo at Bishop Dwenger, your 4A Sectional 20 championship game. These teams only meeting once in the last 30 years, that back in 2011 when Leo beat Dwenger by 21 in the sectional title game. Lions forcing a 3-and-out in the offense makes it count. Tyler Hensinger up the middle, extra point no good, so it's a 6-0 Leo lead. Dwenger delivers their response in a 5'6", 151 package that is Amon Clark. His 19th rushing TD of the season. Saints take a 1-point lead. Each score a field goal to open up the second quarter. Dwenger looking for a bit more. It's Clark again, this time on 4th and 3 to give Dwenger a fresh set of downs, and that will set it up for Peter Winklejohn doing the scoring on this drive as the Saints take a 17-9 halftime lead. Leo coming out firing in the second half, ending their first drive of the half with Hensinger's second touchdown of the game. They go for 2, but no bueno, so Leo will trail by 2. Fourth quarter, Dwenger extending their lead. Amon Clark wearing number 27 because his number 13 jersey, well, it ripped. Different jersey, same result, second TD of the game for the junior. But these Lions putting up a fight with less than 3 to go. Craig Klopfenstein taking it in with the QB keep. Leo decides to go for an onside kick, and they recover. Looks like Dwenger has it, but Leo comes up with it. They bring the clock down to 2 seconds to set up a 40-yard game-winning field goal. This one going wide right as Dwenger wins their first sectional title since 2013 with a 24-22 win.
That was a lot of hard work put in by our defense and our offense, keeping us in the game. Leo put in a good offensive plan, and it came down right down to the wire, and we had to put it all on the line, and it came out in our favor.
I don't know what to say. That was nerve-wracking. All the delays at 3 timeouts, I think. I just prayed hard. You know, God finally came through on this one.
That finish was way too exciting for us. We didn't want it to be that close. All the credit in the world to Leo. Unbelievable team, well coached. Those kids played hard and they came after us, and it came down to fire and play, as you saw. We're just very happy to come up on top.
Leo ends their season 10-2. Dwenger will play at Plymouth next week. Plymouth beating Northwood tonight, 37-29. Glenn, back to you.
All right. Hey, 5A Sectional 10 title game, 9-1 Snyder and 8-2 Concord. A lot of people looking forward to this one. Panthers looking for their 15th sectional title in the last 16 years. The numbers would be in their favor. Concord, late second quarter. Oh, that is not good. They tried to pooch it on 4th and 1. Instead, Snyder gets great field position. That led to this, a 42-yard field goal by the Panthers, and Snyder at the half up 24-14 on the road. Third quarter, that Snyder defense steps up. They have all season long. The interception here by the Panthers coming up, and then the offense would take over. Isaac Stiebling finding Malik Bramley. Stiebling 15-27 for 277 yards and a touchdown later on the drive. Speaking of touchdowns, it's Dominic Scott. He had 13 carries for 91, 2 scores. Money Woods, 119 yards and 2 touchdowns. Snyder rolls 47-21. They win that sectional championship. They will host Mishawaka next week for regionals. 5A Sectional 12, Huntington North at Kokomo. The Vikings with a win over Anderson last week. Their first sectional victory since 2008. Could they make it 2 in a row? Well, Kokomo's Jerron Gray says, you know what, it's not going to happen. Early on, with a long touchdown run, and Jerron Gray would pass Armand Bridgeforth for second on Kokomo's all-time rushing list. That's for our viewers in Howard County. A little nugget there. Still, Kokomo rolling. That was Gray again to make it 14. Zip Kokomo a little bit later. You're going to see Gray do it again. In the first half alone, Gray had 8 carries for 214 and 4 touchdowns. Huntington North couldn't get anything started. The Vikings lose 57-0. They end their season 3-8. 6A sectional title game. Hey, that was last week. Tonight, Homestead facing Carroll with the regional title on the line. Second quarter is where we pick it up. Homestead's drew Kazai to Austin Kreider. Kazai setting the Homestead record for passing yards in a single season. Oh, passing a guy named Zach Terrell. And that was about all that went right. Later on the drive, Kazai intercepted by Carmel's Nick Mazza. And when you play a team like Carmel, you can't afford many mistakes. You got to play basically a perfect game. And, well, Chad Zolman's face says it all. They're down 20-0 at that point. Ensuing drive, Carmel's Stephen Watson. With a name like Watts, you know he's electric. He breaks free. Big run into Homestead territory. Then he would cap off the drive with this. It's Watts from 4 yards out, and Carmel up 27-0 at halftime. Third quarter action. You hoping Homestead can get things rolling, but too much Carmel. It's Jalen Walker in for 6. Carmel wins this one 41-7, so Homestead finishes its season with a record of 8-4. Well, we've hit up the biggest schools in the area, but tonight some of the best matchups coming in the smaller classifications. Belmont at Bishop Luers for a 3A sectional championship. This one was exciting from the first play on. We're also going to head to Garrett. We're also going to head in 2A to Woodland as the Warriors looking for their first sectional title in almost 30 years, with Whitco standing in the way. And in 1A, Adams Central hosting Monroe Central. We made the trip to Northfield as well to see the Norse against LaVille. All those games with complete coverage coming up next.
Whether you're